So you want to be your own boss, set your own hours, make a lot of money, work when you want to? Well, there's a lot of things I'm sure you haven't considered. We're going to talk about that in today's video. Hey guys, welcome back to The Well-Rounded Dude. My name is Chris. If you're new here, welcome. On this channel, we cover a whole bunch of topics, trying to elevate you to that well-rounded status. Today is no different. We're going to cover how to be your own boss, working for yourself, and some of the things that people don't realize. It's a lot of work. So today's video was inspired by all the basement entrepreneurs I see, all of the lazy store owners I know that, they just survive, they don't thrive. And it was hard enough to have a business before COVID. It's even harder now. I get that. I understand that. But a lot of mistakes are made. I see them. People are shooting themselves in the foot and not being able to make the money or take the chance to make money. They just play it safe and they just survive. They don't thrive. And that's something I want you guys to avoid. That's the first lesson is don't just survive, thrive. And there's a little bit of play here too, because if you're just starting off, you need to survive. You should be aiming to thrive, but surviving is just as important as thriving when you're first starting out. But once you have succeeded a little bit, aim to thrive. Okay, don't just worry about being content with making the money to pay the bills. Start worrying about how do you make more than that, even though you still should pay your bills. I'm not saying you shouldn't, just saying you need to learn how to try to make a little bit more, a little bit extra. That's what you should be striving for. The next thing I see that people talk about is all this free time that they're going to have once they start working for themselves. And that is absolutely not the case. And it really shouldn't be when you think about it. Okay, so you start working more and harder and longer when you work for yourself, when you're actually passionate about what you're doing. If you find yourself not doing that, like taking shortcuts, taking more time off, more and more time off, you're not passionate about what you're doing. Find something else to do. Point blank. Find something else to do because you're not passionate. Case in point, right now I'm filming this video. It's my day off of my normal day job. Okay? So I got up early. It's about 7 a.m. I got up early to film this video for you guys because I got to take the time to do work. That's what you have to do. Put in work if that's what you're going to do. Your hours are going to fluctuate. It's going to be weird. Sometimes I film late at night on weekends. 7 days a week I'm doing something for this channel. That's what you have to do if you want to work for yourself and be successful. So you can thrive. Not just survive, but thrive. The next thing you need to do when you start working for yourself, set boundaries. Your time is valuable. You need to make people respect your time. Respect other people's time and have people respect your time. And you need to set boundaries. Just because you're working from home or on your own at different hours, those are the times you have to work. You can't start work and then get interrupted by having to answer a phone call for somebody to talk about the latest episode of Game of Thrones or whatever it is that you're watching. You need to make people respect it. Look, I'm starting at 8. Going to be done by 9. Has to get done. This is the amount of time I'm putting in. A lot of things that I'm telling you is pertaining to like this channel and how I produce this channel. You'll have to find your own rhythm there. You may have to set it a strict 9 to 5 pace. But if that's the case, if you're sitting in your office, if you have a home office or whatever, and you're starting at 9 and 5, I mean, if you were out at a real office, like an office in, the city or something, you wouldn't be able to, answer your mom's phone call or take her shopping when she needs to or whatever. So you have to be focused and put in that time. Don't let outside distractions get to you, okay? That's when you really need to buckle down and focus. And piggybacking off that last tip, make people respect your time. I've talked about this before, but when it comes to this channel, I always try to come up with something fun, maybe get some different collaborators, and most of the time everybody works out pretty good, but there are an occasion some people who, they cancel at the last minute, or their communication isn't great, and I end up replacing them or doing something different, and they'll cancel for no reason because they don't have control on their time. They don't have what's the word I'm looking for? They don't have the management on their time. They'll let distractions get in the way, and I don't have time for that, unfortunately. And there'll be times when they'll be like, oh, I can't do it because I all of a sudden I gotta wash my hair, or something came up, and it understandable sometimes, but sometimes you just gotta move on, unfortunately. And I'll be like, okay, thank you for your time, and they'll be like, well, don't you want to reschedule? And it's like, no, I got a schedule to keep. I gotta keep moving. So thank you for your time. That's what you guys got to do, is make people respect your time, and hopefully they'll respect yours, and respect other people's time too, even if they don't respect their own time. So this next one has to do with your idea, whatever it is that you're going to decide to do in your business venture. Okay, I want you to remember this, because this is very important. You don't have to be the first at something. You just want to be the best, or better, or give something different that somebody else doesn't. Case in point, this channel. There are a lot of different men's lifestyle YouTube channels. I've worked with a few of them, but just because there's others doesn't mean there's not room for me. And the same thing will go with your idea, within reason. Again, this is mainly applying to what I do, but for whatever your idea is, chances are there's other people that's had it or doing it, and just because they're doing it doesn't mean that you can't do it. You just have to offer something different. So think long and hard, and just don't get discouraged just because somebody else is, oh, they're doing it, I can't do it. No, you can do it too. Next tip, watch your money. Watch your spending. This seems like a no-brainer, but there are a lot of people that just don't understand that this is what sinks a new business venture, new business idea, whatever, right out of the gate, is they have no kind of budget. They just will spend money like it's coming in, and it's not yet. When you're first starting up, you want to make sure that you need to get what you need, but that doesn't necessarily mean you have to get the best, top of the line thing, or that you need all of it at once. Case in point, if you're going to start a YouTube channel, what do you need? You need some kind of camera, and you need some way for them to hear you, so a microphone. You may not need to go out and buy the most expensive camera. I sure as hell didn't when I first started this. You don't need to go out and buy expensive lighting. I didn't when I first started this. I didn't even have a microphone. All I had was the camera on my phone, and that's how I talked to you guys. And then slowly but surely I started getting a little bit more and more equipment to where now I have cameras, I have a microphone, I've got lights, and a backdrop. You want to make sure that you start off small, but you don't want to not get what you need either. What I did buy when I first started the channel, I got a ring light so I could mount my phone to it so I could talk to you guys, a tripod. I didn't have that before. That's something you're going to need. Unless, you can find some way to, rig something up, but, buy the equipment you need, but you don't need to spend a ton of money. Don't go all in like, oh, I gotta start up this channel, I gotta get the best cameras in, I gotta get a drone so I can get awesome B-roll footage. No, you don't. That stuff will come eventually. But in the meantime, work with what you got, and slowly but surely start branching out and building and getting other things. Now again, I'm using this channel as a basis for this, but in your business, that's what sinks most people, is they think they've got to spend a ton of money and get the best of the best right away in whatever that they're doing. And chances are they may not be able to. Again, apply this to your idea and your business, and you'll be able to figure it out. You'll be able to figure out your own way. As one more tip before we get out of here today, be passionate about what you're doing. If you're not passionate, don't do it. I think I said this a little bit earlier, but it's worth repeating. Be passionate about what you're doing. Believe in your idea. Don't let the naysayers talk shit about your idea. There's going to be a ton of people out there that are not going to understand what you're doing. Believe me, I have a great support system for this channel. I really have to be honest. When I first started, I didn't think anybody was going to understand or get behind what I'm doing, and it totally surprised me that the majority of my friends and family have been behind me 100%. But that being said, there are a few people that just don't get it. They don't understand. They think that, you know, being on YouTube or just the passion, just whatever you're trying to do, you know, they don't understand. They're going to laugh. They're going to tell you you're wasting your time. But if you believe in it, I want you to go and achieve it and do it. Just follow these tips. And there's a whole bunch more I could have given you, but, you know, we'll save that for another day. So, once again, believe in yourself, be passionate, be diligent, consistency, work hard. That's another tip. So, you got 2 extra bonus tips that I didn't even think of. And you will succeed, and I want to see you guys succeed. So that's where we're going to put a pin in it. Please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, do all the YouTube things. Help me fight the YouTube algorithm. Down in the comments, let me know, what did I miss? What are some of your business tips that you would give other people, or something that I missed that will probably be covered in another video? Be sure to let me know. Again, ring the bell, that helps too. And be sure to check us out at thewellroundeddude.com. Dude 15 gets you 15% off your total purchase. We got a lot of cool stuff over there, guys. Be sure to check it out. And we will catch you in the next one. See ya.